Morning everyone, my name is Stavros, welcome back to my channel. Today we're at Laurel Creek going on a nice little morning hike. It's a beautiful day this morning. And we're gonna do another quarterly update video. Talk about life a little bit, update you on how I've been doing. I just love a little chat in nature. Love doing these videos. Come along for the ride and let's chat. I mean, honestly, it's been a pretty awesome past couple months. In the last quarterly update video, I was talking about how I was really excited to be outside a lot in the summer and just excited for my plans all in all. And I think, honestly, I was really right to be excited for that because it has been an awesome past couple months. I've been really enjoying the summer so far. My goal in the summer is always to try and be outside as much as possible, and I've been able to do a whole bunch of that this summer so far. I've had a couple of camping trips already. I have a couple more on the horizon that I'm really looking forward to. And just in general, it's been a really awesome couple months. I'm excited to talk more about things in more specific detail, but honestly, it's been a really awesome summer so far. So I found this pretty rad shelter in the woods as I was hiking, and I figured this would be a pretty cool spot to do our first little piece of updating here. Health and fitness wise, I've been feeling pretty good. Honestly, the summer is always really nice because it's getting bright earlier, and so I'm waking up earlier. I mentioned in the last quarterly update video that I feel like when it's dark, I find it so much harder to get up in the mornings. It's so much more difficult. So I've been able to get into a much better workout routine since it's been getting brighter earlier, and that's been awesome. So I'm really proud of myself and happy about that. And hopefully I can keep it going as we move into fall and onwards. So that's the goal for that. Karate wise, as I'm getting closer and closer to my black belt grading, my training is just ratcheting up more and more. And so I've been doing a lot of training throughout the last couple of months. I've been doing a lot of private lessons with various of my different senseis and kind of just getting little bits and pieces here and there for different things, doing a lot more fighting, a lot more just preparing for that black belt grading. And so overall, I'm feeling really happy with how my karate training is going. I'm feeling more and more prepared and ready for that grading. And like I said, I'm just staying active, staying fit. It's always easier when you can be outside and do things that you like doing. And so all that stuff, honestly, has been awesome. I've been really happy about that. And then overall, like I said, my general health, overall, I'm feeling really good, but always around this time, I get a little bit anxious. Next week, I have to go in for some blood work, CT scans and x-rays, and I've been doing this on about quarterly basis, just to make sure the cancer is not coming back. And so always around this time, I feel like anxiety building up in my chest a little bit. I'm not a very anxious person overall in general, but around this time, I definitely feel that anxiety. And I think especially it's not doing these tests. The tests are fine. But after I do the tests, I need to wait about a week between doing the tests and seeing the doctor to basically get the all clear that everything's all good. And that week feels like torture. Just sitting around, waiting and hoping that when I go see the doctor in a week, everything is just all good and kind of continuing as normal. So right now, like I said, those tests are next week. And so I'm feeling a little bit anxious about that. But I've been feeling really good. For me, I feel like there's no signs of anything wrong. So overall, feeling really healthy, feeling really good. Want to continue on with this momentum, both with the training, the karate, everything like that. I don't know. I'm feeling really good right now, and I just want to kind of keep that ball rolling as we move on into the rest of the summer and just move on into the fall. And yeah, I just want to keep feeling like this because I'm feeling really good right now, and I think that's awesome. creative projects, I don't know if I have too much to update you all on. I guess the one big thing is I actually started one of the 2 podcast ideas that I have. So I started recently a read-along podcast called Chapters of Legend, where I'm reading through Jade City and recording episodes every few chapters that I'm reading. And so that's really exciting. I'm happy that I've actually started that project, and we'll see about starting the other one too. One thing that I have found, because I've been reflecting on this as I'm going about doing it, and there's so many different considerations to make when you're recording a podcast versus doing a YouTube video like this. And it's just really interesting to see those differences a little bit. I found that I'm really enjoying the really like super careful read through of a book and taking notes and annotating the book as I'm going about it. That is actually really fun to do. I haven't really carefully read a book like that in a long time, like probably not since high school. So I've been really enjoying that aspect of things, just getting to carefully dive into a story and really reflect on it as I'm going through. So that aspect of it has been really nice. But I'm not 100% sure if I actually love the process of recording the podcast yet. It's just different. I wonder if maybe adding video would change the way I feel about it. Currently, it's just an audio podcast. So I don't know. It's a little bit different, and we're going to see. I've at least committed myself to, for sure, finishing off Jade City. I may be a quarter through the book right now, and so I'm going to at least finish that off and then kind of reflect and make a decision on whether or not I want to continue on with that podcast afterwards. But so far, I have started that, and so I'm proud of myself for actually starting that, and that's really great. In terms of YouTube, I'm continuing to chug along and make videos on this channel, and I'm pretty surprised. Like, it's pretty crazy to think that in a little bit here, I'll be at making YouTube videos for a full year. So that's like, I don't know, I'm pretty shocked and proud of myself for that, if I'm being honest. And I know that I want to, at the 1 year mark, kind of reflect a little bit on my time with this channel and what I want to do with it moving forward, and how I want to kind of continue to make videos and the frequency and all that kind of stuff. But so far, I'm really enjoying the aspect of making videos and kind of having to see them, getting to see them kind of logged in that way is really nice. So it's crazy to think that that's just about a week away before I'm at the 1 year mark. But overall, creative projects are going well. And again, we'll see what happens with that podcast and what I decide to do with it after the first season is done. But yeah, creative stuff, going good. But I'm a lot more excited to talk about the adventures I've been having this summer so far. So we'll chat about that soon. Otherwise, like I said, I've just been really enjoying the summer so far. I've been reading through Fall of Giants slowly, and I am really liking that book. It's been really enjoyable. It's a chunker though, man. It's a really big book. I'm about like 3/4 of the way through it so far, but it's just been taking some time to get through it. And I don't know if I'm going to jump right into book 2 because there's a bunch of other things I want to read at the same time. So we'll see. Maybe I'll take a pause between book 1 and book 2. Read something else and jump into book 2. But honestly, so far, that book has been really pleasantly surprising me. I've been really enjoying reading through Fall of Giants. I already mentioned that I'm slowly making my way through Jade City as a part of the podcast, and I've been really enjoying that too. It's been kind of, like I said, fun to read a book a bit more slowly and intentionally. And then on my last camping trip, I brought Normal People because there was no way I was going to bring Fall of Giants. That book weighs like half a pound or something like that. It's just way too big to bring on a backpacking trip. So I brought Normal People, and that book is really good. I'm only a couple chapters into it so far. And you know, despite the weird formatting of that book, which I'll talk about whenever I do a review of it, I've been really enjoying it. It's a really fun, kind of simple story so far, but I'm really liking that. So all in all, reading has been really great. Been really enjoying that. We've been watching a bunch of different TV shows, but probably one of the best TV shows I've seen in a long while is Off Campus. I absolutely loved Off Campus when we watched it. We watched it when we were in Edmonton visiting our best friends. We all watched it together, and it is just such an incredible, fun show. Just like really nice, really fun, kind of unproblematic, which is nice to see out of a show like that. I feel like so many of those kinds of shows, while I really enjoy them and they're a lot of fun, can just end up being so problematic in different ways. And so that was really cool. I really enjoyed watching that and getting to experience that. Loved that show. Otherwise, we started watching Heated Rivalry, and we're about 2 episodes into that, and that one is also really incredible. Really liking that one too. And so, in terms of TV shows, been really kind of watching some interesting things. Been catching up on the new season of Game Changer, which is always really fun to do. And we recently started rewatching How I Met Your Mother, which that show definitely has its problematic moments, but it was one of my favorite shows growing up, and it's been really nostalgic to go back and rewatch a bunch of these episodes together and just get to experience it together. So that's been really, really fun. And I mentioned in past quarterly update videos that I've been watching The Americans, and I'm still slowly making my way through that, but that's kind of like my alone show. So I don't get to watch it a whole bunch when my wife's around. So when she goes on her trips again in the fall and on her work trips, at that point I'll kind of get to finishing that show. But I've been really liking that one too. I think there's about 2 seasons left of that show from where I am at right now. So I'm excited to kind of see where that one ends up going as it's wrapping itself up and the story's concluding. So overall TV, also big bonus, big plus. So like I said, I've been just really enjoying myself. And then the thing I've been kind of looking forward to talking with you all the most about this whole time is being outside, right? Being outdoors. I've been doing so much of it this summer, and I've been really, just really loving it. Even going on a nice morning hike like this, it's so good. It's so good. I mentioned in the past vlog, in the past quarterly update video, that I recently got us a couple of inflatable paddle boards, and I've got to say that might have to be one of the best purchases that I've ever made, because it is just, it's been so much fun. We've been visiting a bunch of our local parks and getting to go out on the water. It has been incredible. Both like kind of learning how to paddleboard has been really cool, but getting to go out on the water, getting to share that experience with our family and friends has just been awesome. Like, those were pretty expensive to get 2 of those all in one go, all in one shot. But like I said, I am so happy with that purchase. Honestly, it's one of the better decisions that I've made, was making that purchase, I gotta say. But so that's been really fun, getting to go out and be out on the water, experience a whole bunch of that kind of stuff, which has been awesome. I went on my first backpacking trip ever at this point now about 2 weeks ago, and it was incredible. I'm currently editing a video of that experience that I'll be posting at some point soon. And so really excited to share that whole story and adventure with all of you. And I got my next backpacking trip in a couple weeks time here. So I'm really looking forward to that one too. And then otherwise, like I said, I've been just doing a bunch of other kind of regular car camping. My dojo runs a summer camp, a sleepaway camp for honestly for anybody, but often, you know, the main focus is on the kids that come. And they've been running this camp now. This year was the 50th year of running this camp. And so I went and took part in that. Last year I went for a couple of days. This year I stayed for the whole week. And it was just so nice to just be able to hang out with the adults that were there and the senseis. We trained karate twice a day, and getting to see the kids. You know, I often see these kids in a much more of a classroom setting. So I don't always get to see them playing around, having fun, enjoying themselves. And so getting to see them in that setting was really cool. In that same week, I drove back home because the camp was a bit further away, and I actually taught my first ever karate class. And so I taught the beginners class that week, and that was really fun. I feel like sometimes you don't always remember and realize how much you know of a thing. Like, I didn't realize how much I actually know of karate until you teach it to somebody and you realize, actually, I know a lot about this thing. And so, yeah, that karate camp was a big highlight of the summer so far. Just getting to, again, spend so much time with the kids outdoors for a full week, training karate twice a day. Just an awesome, awesome experience. Can't wait for that camp next year. So overall, like I said, I mean, like, I am just looking forward to the rest of the summer. Camping, outdoors, paddleboarding. What's not to love? I'm really loving my life right now, guys. It has been a really, really great summer. And I can't wait to share more of the experience with you all. All right, everyone. Thanks for being on this hike with me this morning. It's always really nice to get to come out, share some time in nature together, and just chat. I always love these quarterly update videos. Like I said, I've been really enjoying my time this summer so far. I'm really looking forward to the next couple months and the adventures I have planned, and to take all of you along with the ride and just see how that all goes. I've kind of gotten myself a little bit lost hiking through this park so far, so wish me luck as I'm on my way out and trying to find my car. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your summer as well. Please let me know what you've been up to in the past couple months in the comments down below. And until next time.